Tēnā tātou katoa. Ko te mihi o te marae, kei runga i a tātou katoa I roto I tēnei whare. Ka mihi ki a koutou I runga I te mea he wā wānanga, he wā whakawhanaunga, he wā mehi, he whakatō I te Maori o te whānau pakipaki ki runga ki tēnei kāinga. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. It's a huge, we really appreciate the fact that the Pakipaki whānau are here on Parihaka. Many of the old people here in Parihaka talk about the days when the Pakipaki whānau were here on Parihaka. And to see you all here again today is uplifting for them, in particular, them bringing back memories when your tupuna, when your parents or grandparents were here as a part of this papakainga. There was a time when in Parihaka when there were literally thousands of people here living in this community, and it's a long shot from there today, but having you here today brings back that korero and brings back that meaning. What I'd like to do is talk about some of the background. I'm not sure how much information you know about Parihaka. So I'm going to start from the beginning and start from some reference points maybe that some of you can connect to. The first reference point is most of the people would know in this place what's the main maunga that we refer to in Taranaki. What's the main mountain we associate with this region? Just one in the room knows this. What's that one? Egmont. We know about eggnog. But Taranaki is the key maunga that we associate with. But in actual fact, our tupuna saw Taranaki is really the child, is really the mokopuna, rather than the elder. The main tupuna, the old maunga. How many people can you name any of the other maunga, the old maunga from here in Taranaki? So, who can name any of the other old maunga? Okay, we're going to start with the one that's closest to Taranaki, and that's Pauakai. Pauakai. So it's the peak that you see that's closest. In between, there's a large repo, a large, I won't call it a swamp, it's more like a tarn. I don't know if you know much about, in Scotland they have tarns. They're like filled with peat and it's swampy ground, but it's moss and things. Anyway, that's te ahukawakawa. Ahukawakawa, that fills the gap between Taranaki and Pauakai. Carrying on past Pauakai is a little bump of a hill called Puketewhiti. And Puketewhiti is key within traditional korero, in that when people pass away, we refer to the fact that their spirits travel around Puketewhiti because that's seen as being the anchor stone that holds Taranaki in place. So that little hill in between carry Taranaki, Pauakai, and then it comes down a dip and you see a bump, that's Puketewhiti, coming up to Te Iringanyu, and then Kaitake, and then we carry on all the way through to New Plymouth. We come to Paritutu, those are around Taranaki, no? Paritutu, and then heading out to Mikotahi, Te Toka Tamatea. Those are all of the elder maunga that are associated with Taranaki. Ka pai? So all of those were traditional maunga that our tupuna referred to. Within the region where we are, do we know what waka are associated with this area? So what are the traditional canoes of relationship in this region? Can name three? So Aotea is one, yeah? Kurahaupo, Tokomaru, ka pai. There are others as well. There's about 15 waka that associate with Taranaki, but those are the three main ones. A little bit further around is Te Waka Ringaringa, then we have Pahi Tonua, Ariki Maitai. These are all waka that are traditionally associated with this region. but most often we use the waka of relationship of Aotea, Tokomaru and Kurahaupo, which is the waka where we are located right here, right now. Which are the waka of those three? Aotea, is it Aotea, Tokomaru or Kurahaupo? So those who say Aotea, stick your hands up. Are we in the region of Aotea? Hang on, I'll give you the three again. Aotea, Tokomaru or Kurahaupo. Those who say Aotea, stick your hands up. Aotea is not getting good support there. Tokomaru. Okay, a lot of undecideds. Kurahaupo. Che. Okay, Kurahaupo. We're in the area of Kurahaupo. Those of you who know who the Rangatira on Kurahaupo is, who's the captain on the main leader, the Rangatira on the waka of Kurahaupo? He goes by the name of Uncle Rangi. Apai Uncle Rangi? He's looking after the Hangi at the moment. The Rangatira on the waka is Te Maunga Roa. Te Maunga Roa, M-O-U, Maunga Roa. His full name is Te Maunga Roatanga o Te Kura I Tiki Mai Hawaii. But we've shortened it just down to Te Maunga Roa. And then his wahine, his wife is Naya Torohanga. Naya Torohanga. The tohunga on the waka is Rakai Roa. Rakai Roa. Those are the key names we associate with Kurahaupo waka. The region of where we are with Kurahaupo stretches from just this side of New Plymouth. You know where New Plymouth is? New Plymouth, you know where the big chimney stack is? Right by Parihaka, there's a big huge chimney sticks out of the old power station. Well, just this side of the Maunga that's there, Parihaka, is what's referred to sometimes as Back Beach. But we refer to it in Maori as Onuku Taipari. Onuku Taipari is the boundary between the iwi that's on that side, which is Te Atiawa, and this side, what's the name of the iwi, where the region where we are now? Taranaki. Taranaki Tuturu, or simply Taranaki Iwi. Kapai? So we're in the region of Taranaki. Even though we refer to Taranaki for the whole region, we usually say Taranaki Whānui. Taranaki Whānui is the wider region that stretches from Moko in the north through to Kaiwi, which is just this side of Onganui. Kaiwi, the Kaiwi River is the southern boundary for Taranaki Whānui. But for the region that is Taranaki Iwi, it starts from this side of Parihaka. The name of the cove there is called Onuku Taipari. Onuku Taipari. And then that carries all the way around the coast until we get to a little stream by the name of Rawa, or Rawa o Turi, which is, those of you who know where Opunake is, carry on going. You come to a place called Pihama. It's a little school, and it used to be a shop, but it's no longer there. It used to be a garage, no longer there. Pihama, just past Pihama is a little stream called Ouri, and just past there is Rawa. So some people say Ouri, some people say Rawa. That's the boundary between Taranaki and the other iwi on the other side, which is our whanaunga Ngāruahine. Ngāruahine rangi. So Ngāruahine is on the other side. So Taranaki iwi, where we are now, is between those two iwi of Te Atiawa and of Taranaki, of Ngāruahine. Now, as far as I know, and I've seen the whakapapa, although I'm not sure the name that's there is Parata Moeahu, it looks very, very similar to a whakapapa we have within our whānau, which would align. Maybe another name of Parata would be Te Rangi Hauata. But until we were able to determine that clearly, maybe that is a connection, maybe it isn't. But we do know from the korero within your whānau is you're very closely linked, well, you're very much linked with the hapu of Ngati Moeahu. Ngati Moeahu, which is in this area where we are here. The region of Ngati Moeahu, the sub-tribe, goes from Waitotoroa, which is the name of the stream that runs just here, and it goes all the way through to Waiwera Nui. At Warea, you know where Warea is? The township. There's not much there anymore, but there used to be a factory there, Warea. Just on the other side is Waiwera Nui. When you go through the little township, and then there's a river on the other side, that's Waiwera Nui. Between there and here, this is the region of Ngati Moeahu. And that is the hapu. When we talk about the connection for the whānau, that is probably the main connection that you have. This Taranaki is the Maunga, Waitotoroa is probably the river. However, most of Ngati Moeahu didn't stay in this particular area. Like what happens with a lot of hapu, you tend to occupy the main central area where you live rather than the boundaries. So the main community of Ngati Moeahu wasn't here. The main community was based on the shoreline from Warea. So if you look at Warea is the township, is a little, not much of the township anymore, but you see it goes through a pā site. There's a pā site and the road virtually passes through the pā site. Well, that pā and heading towards the coast is the community of Warea. And almost all of Ngati Moeahu lived in that area. Sometimes they went under the name of Patukai, but Patukai, I believe, is a name that's associated with Ngati Moeahu as a place where they gathered food, and sometimes many hapu came together in that area and they referred to those connections of all of those sub-tribes as Patukai. So Ngati Moeahu is most likely the main hapu that your whānau has. And that is, most of the people here in Parihaka are also associated with Ngati Moeahu. So my tupuna, Ruakere Moeahu, is a first cousin from what I see from the whakapapa of Parata Moeahu. Parata Moeahu would be an uncle to my tupuna of Ruakere Moeahu. So most of us have the name Moeahu, but it's fallen away. Sometimes they put the name Moeahu aside and use the first name rather than the second name.